Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video, and this is a paid request for Movie Guide 2005. Thank you so much for that. For those interested in requesting any type of videos, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or Cash App. Links are down below in the info box, and I will get to it as soon as I possibly can. And I didn't shout out the movie guy. He sent in quite a few requests. That's why I'm trying to get them as soon as I can. But thank you for your generosity and your patience. So this time we wanted to know my top 10 list of worst horror sequels. Granted, a lot of these I've talked about before, some not as much. And number 10, I mean, it could be a number of things. It could be Silent Night, Deadly Night 3, which is one of the most boring fucking films. It's got Bill Moseley with his goddamn toy on his head, barely talking. Or Leprechaun in the Hood. Because Leprechaun's bad enough, but putting him in the fucking hood is worse. I mean, there's a number of sequels you could look at for that, man. I mean, some of the... I didn't see much of the Children of the Corn ones, but I'm sure some of them could make the list. There's a lot of them. So number 10, it could be any free-for-all thing. I didn't really know which one to pick because there's so many. So I just put like Silent Night, Deadly Night 3 and Leprechaun in the Hood. Number 9, because technically this is a sequel, Blair Witch. The one from, well, at this time, more than a few years ago. Because it's considered a reboot, but technically it's a sequel. Because the lead character, his sister was Heather Donahue. And he is going into the woods to try to find Heather. So, legacy sequel, however you want to put it. You know what? Fuck it. Number 10. I could also put Scream 5, Scream 6. Because those are fucking awful. Killing Off Dewey was stupid. The plots of those films were stupid. Those could be number 10 as well. So, take your pick. They're all fucking awful. Well, all the ones I mentioned. But yeah. It's hard to pick. But number 9, Blair Witch. Such... I guess you would call it a legacy sequel in a way, I guess. Because it's trying... The events of the first film happened. Like I said, it's about the brother trying to find his sister Heather. Just the two guys don't fucking matter. But then it just plays off as like a shitty remake that completely misses the point as to what made the first film work. The first one is more subtle and atmospheric. So this one's got to be more loud, and all the fucking trees or the fucking branches are moving and doing all this other shit. There's loud noises, jump scare noises. In the first one, we don't see anything. Here, it's not the witch. I don't even remember what the fuck we're supposed to be seeing, but we do see something. And they repeat stuff that was in the first movie, certain events that happened, getting lost, not be able to get out of the woods, the whole thing with the rocks, the twigs, all that other shit. But the characters are annoying and irritating, unlikable. I haven't seen that film since years and years since I last ran. I haven't seen that film forever. Since, was it a review? Or was the commentary the last one? I know they were like... I think it came out 2016, so... I know it was quite a few years ago. At least 7, 8 years ago at least. Since I did that. But again, everything I liked about the original, this one did wrong. The complete opposite. Getting loud, obnoxious, jump scare, trying to see more, which doesn't make it scarier. Number 8, Halloween 5. I talked about Halloween 5 to the nth degree, but long story short, I don't like how they neglect the ending of Halloween 4 and change it to stupid shit. You have Danielle Harris, who's a good child actress, but you make her mute. You give her a friend who stutters and was annoying. You kill off the sister character, who was one of the best characters in Halloween 4. Even Mustafa Akkad said that was a mistake later on. And it was stupid to kill that character, Rachel, off. Why are the cops coming in and having clown sound effect noises with them? Why, when you arrest Michael Myers, you let him keep his fucking mask on in the jail? Who the fuck is the man in black? I'm not talking about what they say in Halloween 6. When this film was made, they didn't know who the fuck he was. They just, they'll figure it out next time. Or maybe Michael Myers' twin, or you just bring up this shit, but just it feels out of place, unexplained, and stupid. The new characters suck, especially Tina, who's annoying as hell. The mask, I thought, always looked weird. It never looked right to me. For some reason, Dr. Loomis is more of a dick to the kid for, like, no reason. You defeat Michael Myers by putting a net on him and beating him up with a fucking 2x4? What, you hacksaw Jim Duggan? It's just... Halloween 5 is just so fucking lame. So there you go. Number 7, Ghoulies 4. Ghoulies 4 is one of those movies that I wipe out my brain. But what I remember was it's more of a sequel to the first film, because the star of the first film came back, and now he's like a detective. While in the first one, he brought his friends to this house and was trying to practice black magic, or magic. But now he's a cop. There's this one girl who looks or acts like a dominatrix. There's these two goobers. Oh, by the way, there's no fucking ghoulies in the movie called Ghoulies 4. None of the ghoulies are actually in the fucking film. Now, I like Ghoulies 2 and I like Ghoulies 3. I just got the Blu-ray of Ghoulies 3. I haven't watched it yet, but I got it. You make a Ghoulies sequel with no fucking ghoulies in it? What the fuck is the point of that then? Why make a Ghoulies 4 if you're not going to have the fucking ghoulies in it? It's like Chud 2, Bud the Chud, but that would have been on the list, but I don't remember that fucking film, to be honest. But Ghoulies 4, I'm like sitting there going, what the fuck? What is this shit? Yeah, make a Ghoulies film with no fucking ghoulies in it. Makes a lot, and a sequel more to the first film, which is a shitty movie. The first Ghoulies film is a shitty film. Ghoulies 2 and 3 are fun and a B-movie level. Ghoulies 1 sucks. It always fucking sucked. But yeah, Ghoulies 4. That's such worse. Number 6, Hellraiser Revelations. If you want to see how a Hellraiser looks if it costs $18 to make, here you go. That was one of those films that they made on the cheap because they didn't want the rights to expire. So they made it what seemed like on a fucking weekend with a bunch of people they just found working at a car wash, and just made a fucking film where at first it's like a little bit of found footage, and then it's mostly just a bunch of jag-offs at a house. That's it. And really a whole lot of nothing happens until the end. And that was the first Hellraiser where Doug Bradley did not come back as Pinhead. And you could see the fucking difference. When you don't have Doug Bradley playing Pinhead, it's not the fucking same. So you could tell it was made on the cheap. Everyone could tell why this was made. and doesn't feature any of the ingenuity or the S&M creativity as the earlier films. Cheap, lazy cash grab. Number 5, Return to Sleepaway Camp. If you want one of the most annoying fucking characters in film history, what's his name? Alan? Go watch him in Return to Sleepaway Camp. Just holy shit. It tries to be more of a sequel to the first movie. I think it was the same director as the first movie. But this Alan kid, like, we're supposed to root for him, but he's a hateful son of a bitch as well. Like, or maybe we're not supposed to root for him, but it's like we're supposed to feel sorry for him because other people are teasing him, but then he'll treat him like shit, and didn't he, like, try to fart in their faces and try to burn them? Like, he had a lighter and try to burn. So he's trying to hurt and ridicule and be mean to people, but then he gets mad when people do it to him. So it seems like he would be the villain, but then there are times we're supposed to feel sorry for him? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck they were going for. Then you have Felissa Rose in the most obvious disguise ever, where you could tell it's her because of her size, wearing all this, like, a fake nose and big sunglasses and, hello, I'm talking, and this voice box. Like, you could tell it's Felissa Rose, and you know she's in it because her name pops up in the opening fucking credits. Isaac Hayes is randomly there because they want to do a joke of Chef from South Park. Vincent Pastore, for some reason, is running this camp. There's some really bad CGI in some of the death scenes that make you look ludicrous. And the ending tries to be a shock value ending like the first movie, but it doesn't quite work. It does not quite work out. The one thing I remember that got stuck in my fucking head was the theme song. I don't know why. That theme song. Sleepaway Camp. Sleepaway Camp. I don't know why. Like, each time that fucking movie comes up, I always think of that goddamn theme song. Sleepaway. And first, I have to do this with my hand. I don't know why. Sleepaway Camp. I don't know fucking why. So there, Return to Sleepaway Camp. Number 4, Creepshow 3. It's So Bad You're Killing Me. Creepshow 3, an anthology film that involves a woman whose family keeps turning to different ethnicities because of remote control. Oh my god, they're now black. Oh my god, they're now Asian. Just, that's, I guess, real horror, I guess. And then she turns to a fucking rabbit because it's trying to do a thing of Alice in Wonderland. You have one story where two dumb shits think that this woman who is going out with this professor is a robot just because she has an accent. So they rip her apart. Even though they're seeing all this blood and gore and guts, it's not until they tear her all apart that they realize that she's a person. Then they try to put her back together again. One is like a date, and you kind of know what's happened because, oh, this girl is like a killer, but then you know someone's going to be up with the guy, and it is. One is a guy stealing like a fucking radio or something, and then the radio keeps talking to the guy, and then the guy kills someone because the radio told him to. Most basic, bland, bored fucking story to have. And then the one that was there's a guy who's like a sleazy guy who doesn't care about people and bought this bum like a dirty hot dog. So when the bum ate it, he choked on it. So then throughout the story, this guy's visited by a bum carrying a fucking hot dog, so it's a haunted hot dog. You want my hot dog? A haunted fucking hot dog story. That's pretty much what it is. This is the bum is haunted, and he's got a hot dog, so I guess the hot dog's haunted too. Fucking. You want my hot dog? Eat mine first. Creepshow 3. Creepshow 3. It's so bad you're killing me. Creepshow 3. Fuck that movie. Number 3, The Hitcher 2. I've been waiting. I haven't been waiting, but the fucking movie says I've been waiting, and that's false advertising. I didn't need a sequel. Didn't want a sequel to The Hitcher. I think the original Hitcher is one of the best horror films of the 80s. Hitcher 2 is one of the worst fucking sequels I've ever seen. You bring back C. Thomas Howell, then you kill him off in a stupid bullshit way, which I don't know why the fuck C. Thomas would agree to it. Were you really that hard up for cash, dude? Then, from Rutger Hauer, we go to Jake fucking Busey. And I don't even hate Jake Busey, but that's a bit fucking step down from Rutger Hauer to Jake fucking Busey. Which he can't. He just cannot get up to the Rutger Hauer status. He just can't. He can't do it. And then it just becomes a typical psycho. Oh, here's the lady being attacked by the psycho, and then she's got to fight back and all this other stuff. Hitcher 2, just why? Why? Horrible fucking sequel. And I hate when they do it, when they shits on the original like that. Number 2, Howling 7. What more can I say about that movie I haven't said before? It's the worst werewolf film I've seen. It's one of the worst movies I've seen. They tried to bring together all these Howling sequels and it didn't work. The plot is confused and ridiculous and fucking boring. If they really love this town and its citizens, I certainly don't. Endless number of dancing, line dancing, what the fuck it was. Worry about Pappy's chili and getting dirt in the chili, or doing fucking not really fart. Yeah, fart jokes. Did you hear farts? Fart jokes. There is no werewolf that you see until the very, very, very end, where you see it for 5 seconds. That looks like a shitty mask you buy at the drugstore, but when you were a kid. Oh my god, so fucking boring, this movie. Fucking boring. And number 1 is Alien 3. And what more can I say? Fuck Alien 3. You go back to the well of having one alien, which is a step down from what you did in Aliens. You kill off Hicks, you kill off Newt, which was bogus and bullshit. You did not need to fucking do that. I would have been happier if they stayed on the fucking ship and the ship was fine, but just a facehugger got into Ripley's pod and there was a contamination and the pod was jettisoned, so there you go, and the others were safe. I would have been fucking happier with that. The prisoners were not... There's some good actors, but I don't give a shit about the characters because they're all rapists, murderers, and awful people, so I don't care if they fucking die. Especially when you can't tell them apart except they got bald heads and barcodes on their bald fucking heads. A lot of script problems and issues that are not really that fixed in the extended cut. The rotoscoping, whatever the fuck they did on the xenomorph, looks like shit. The up close shots look cool. The environment, like the set design, looked cool. The music is pretty cool. Some of the performances, like Charles Dutton, is good. But what you did to shit on this fucking film, Aliens, that did not deserve, that you didn't have to do it, I can't forgive her for that. And that's why it's always number one. Aliens was always one of my favorites. It's become my favorite film of all time. Alien 3 took a fucking giant dump on it. And then there's Bishop, and then he's dismantled, and then there's Ripley. She jumps in, and bye-bye until you become a fucking clone in Alien Resurrection. As Michael Biehn would say, fuck Alien 3. So with that said, thanks for watching. Take care, everyone. And we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.